Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Good morning. Let me turn this focus off. Um, let you guys get in. Good morning. I'm trying to find my jazz station. Put on a little music here for Pugsley. A software update is required. Connect to Chelsea's phone. Not now. All right. Let's see here. There you go, Pugsley. Put you some jazz on. Y'all, if it's not one thing, it's another fucking thing. Gratitude is the only thing that keeps me sane, that keeps me moving forward. I tell you, because if you start to sink, I'm not going to allow myself to get down. I'm too blessed. So I always remind myself I have so much to be grateful for. I have so much to be thankful for, and you just have to. Every time it feels like it's raining, it's pouring, I'm grateful. Woke up this morning with a sick dog. It's like one thing I've been struggling. The first time I got to send something out in bulk, I have been struggling. I've had to order for my label maker to send out the gifts for the Cosmic Cash Flow. I had to order another one because my label maker broke. It's just too expensive to go to the post office. So I have to print my own labels. And was supposed to come in. It's been delayed twice. My label maker from Amazon has been delayed twice. It was supposed to be here yesterday. It's supposed to be here today. Prayerfully, it's here today. When I looked on Facebook, I saw something about how a lot of people are canceling their contracts with Amazon as far as delivery. So I wonder if that's the issue, because it said that my label maker had made it to the warehouse, but because of the message that it gave me is that because it was low on I forgot what it said, transportation or something, it wasn't able to send it out. So I think that might be an issue, and it might be affecting everything. I think it's a UPS is what the first thing I saw. And then my cousin told me FedEx too cancel their contract with Amazon. I don't know why. Maybe Amazon didn't want to pay them or whatever. But anyways, I've been going through it. Business wise, business owner wise, family wise. Now, look at him. Look at him. I can't even work like this when he's looking like this. Like, so I gotta, if it comes to my child or my dogs, which are like my children, I gotta stop, drop, and roll. So a vet visit with one of them. I'm just gonna pray that it's not gonna be too expensive, but that's why I'm trying a new vet today. They said he's really good and he's inexpensive, but hopefully he's okay. I don't know what's wrong with Pugsley. I have a feeling that it might be some bowels that need to be moved because this thing jumped on the table yesterday, and he was fine yesterday. He jumped on the table and ate the rest of my gumbo. So I think that might be what it is. I think he might just have an upset stomach, but he's acting like he doesn't want to walk or jump up. So I don't know if he has a bellyache or what it is. I checked all his legs and moved his legs, and he didn't try to snap at me for moving his leg. So I don't think a leg is hurt. But when I took him on a car ride to drop my son off at school, he didn't want to jump up in the car. And that was a red flag because he's ready to jump in the car and take a ride. That's what my cousin was saying, grass or like a little piece of banana if it's an upset stomach. Oh, God. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to take him to the gym with me. So I don't even know if I'm going to go to the gym because the appointment is at 10:30, but I need to burn off energy. I have to burn off energy. I'll bring him with me. All right. So let's take a look. When he jumped on the table, maybe. And that would probably be his lesson. Man, I'm telling you, I was in the back blow drying my hair, and Bruno came. So you had two dogs. One dog is always going to come tell. If he doesn't get in on the licking and the food, Bruno is a snitch. I told y'all yesterday, silver tooth child. Okay, he got silver caps all in his mouth, and I was blow drying my hair. And Bruno came in there just looking at me. I knew he was telling me something, and I didn't know what he was telling me until I came out and got in the kitchen, and Pugsley sitting there, just like, yeah, I did it. Styrofoam cup busted open. When I tell you, there wasn't a, there was probably about, the cup was about this big a gumbo. There was probably about 1/3 left of the gumbo. Okay. When I tell you there was not a grain of rice left, not a piece of rice, like not a piece of rice left over. This dog this dog cleaned the bowl, cleaned the little styrofoam cup. It was all broken up and everything on top of, and this is the killer part. My chair, before I left to go to my room, I tucked my chair in. That's not good enough. And I wish I had a camera set up, because he had to pull out my chair to the table and get up on the chair, get on the table. So I feel like he's probably paying for eating that gumbo. It was just chicken and sausage, but it's probably the sausage that did it. That's what I'm praying. That's all it is. I just have to move some bowels. But look at him. Look at him. Pugsley, you act like you're dying right now. Won't walk anywhere. Wants to be carried everywhere. It's probably a stomach ache. Praying to God it's just a stomach ache. But I might have to move. I think I only have one appointment today, one reading today. If I have to move things around, I will definitely call you. And hopefully this label maker makes it today so I can send that out. Pugsley is greedy. He is greedy. All right. So let's take a look here. This is for Aries. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Woo! I was happy to see we're moving into May, but honestly, even though May is supposed to be set for a better feeling energy, we're really not going to see that shift. And I'm not going to say not good things are going to happen, but I don't think you're really going to feel that woosah energy until mid-May. We're May 2nd. That sounds like so far away right now. But for the people who are experiencing peace and harmony and balance, I would say bask in that energy to amplify it, to extend it, right? Whatever you focus on, it grows, it magnifies. And that's why, even though I have shit that's happening left, right, and center for me, I'm trying not to look at the negative. I vent it out, I get it out, and then I'm like, okay, but it could be worse. I have a lot to be grateful for. All right, let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. And Bruno's by my feet, just in case y'all were wondering. He's never far behind. He feels like he's upset that Pugsley is getting special treatment in this little makeshift bed I made him. Let's take a look here. This is for Aries. What is this? It's about to come out. Okay, what? Right on time. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the here and now. This talks about being in the present moment, number 32. And then we have new life. Oof, there's that woosah energy right there that came out. This hasn't come out in a long time. New life energy. All right, let's pull an ancestor message too today, since I just found this deck again. Let's take a look here. This is for Aries. What is the message that they need from their ancestors today, Spirit? What is the message that they need from their ancestors today? Dream and journey. Dream and journey. Let's take a look at new life. It's at the bottom of the deck. See from a higher perspective. The eagle. See from a higher perspective. $39. Let's take a look. New beginnings, new life. This could be like new air, new energy being breathed into any situation, whether it's relationship, a job, your situation. From what I remember, let's take a look here. So we got new life. New life. It says birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around. And in your very core, blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and singing their glorious song. It says, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon on all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. The relationship message says new energy enters old relationships. New relationships are bursting with sweetness and vibrancy, all encountered when winter gives away to spring. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign that with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. So it's a beautiful thing. Old relationships, new life is being breathed into them, or this could be new energy and love coming in. And then prosperity message says you have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with excitement, exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Beautiful. Did I write March? Did I write March 2025? Y'all got to forgive me. If you don't know me by now, the date thing that's an ongoing battle in my head because time is just difficult for me. Those of you know already. Somebody did that a few weeks ago on a date. All right. I just realized I feel like I'm I think maybe that might be something that we all can relate to if you're here on this channel because you connect with me, but I feel like I am an alien to this planet. So it's very hard for me sometimes to things that people think are normal and that they subscribe to, it just still baffles me. I'm 34 years old and I still just, the box, the matrix, it's just, I can't. The time. You okay, Puggy? Looks like he's looking out the window. All right, let's take a look here. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is for Aries. What is the energy for today for the Aries Collective? What is Spirit saying? All right, I knew that 10 of Pentacles would come out. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles. I kept seeing the 10 of Pentacles, so I felt like it was coming out. And then look at that at the bottom of the deck, the 2 of Cups. I knew it was going to touch on love too. 2 of Cups. Tell me about the 9 of Wands here. 2 of Swords. Tell me about the 9 of Wands. Saw the Judgment come out. The 9 of Pentacles. One more here for, there it is. 10 of Wands. So I really wanted to pull for the 9 of Wands because the 9 of Wands could be anywhere in your life where you feel like there is a lot of resistance or struggle or obstacles, right? Obstacles coming up, but you're continuing to move through. You're continuing to flow through them. I wouldn't say flow. It could be a struggle. 9 of Wands energy here. This is all about perseverance. Let's say in a relationship, there's things that keep happening, but you're not giving up on the relationship. Not necessarily is that always a bad thing, right? Because sometimes we just hear obstacles in relationships. We think cheating, we think this, we think abuse. Sometimes you could be dealing with somebody who is going through something mentally. Maybe they're going through therapy. Maybe they're going through rehab. Maybe they are, had a surgery and you have to be there and it's creating difficulties within your relationship and your finances in the household. The 9 of Wands is just representing a turbulent time that you have to keep pushing through. You have to keep persevering, or you're choosing to. The 9 is also telling you that it's the peak of the situation. So something is almost at its wit's end, something is almost complete, or it's almost over. Okay, it's almost over, and hence the Ten of Wands did come out as the last card. The Two of Swords, though, says, when I'm literally just heard, don't be gullible, don't be stupid, though, in certain situations. Okay, not saying that you don't need to be persevering in a situation, but make sure you are taking everything into account, all the information. Make sure you're not putting blinders on to a situation. Make sure you're not being gullible. Make sure you're blatantly not seeing something that you need to see that is keeping you stuck in a situation that you don't need to be. The Two of Swords is asking you to use your intuition. Okay. She's blindfolded. She can't use her eyesight, right? So she has to use her third eye. And she also has to open up her heart space. Those two swords crossed over her heart is a blockage of the heart chakra. So where have you, because that's this wounded warrior energy, with this wounded warrior energy will turn you like this. If you've gone through so much trauma and so much obstacles, it can make you hard on the outside, to the point where that intuition that you need to utilize is not so readily available. It's blocked. There's some sort of junk or gunk that needs to be cleared off so you can see clearly or you can make sound decisions. This is being like, you could be at a stalemate. Like, I need to make a decision about this difficult situation, but it's difficult for me to do so because I'm not seeing everything, or I'm choosing not to see everything. The Nine of Pentacles talks about self-care in a nutshell. This is abundance. This is luxury. This is, enjoying the fruits of your labor, having time to get out there, enjoy your garden, have fun, your people, your family, just really taking care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, all of that. Okay. And so when I see the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords and then the Nine of Pentacles, there needs to be more of this. Okay. This will probably unclog or unblock that third eye. Okay. Maybe it's spiritual maintenance for you. Maybe it's physical. Maybe it's rest. Maybe it's healing. But there needs to be some sort of care. And Nine of Pentacles also represents being independent from a situation. Now, I'm not saying you got to break up or anything like that if it's a love situation, but maybe you need to take a step back and untangle your energy so you can make a sound decision that is healthy for you and the other person, if it's a love thing. If it's not a love thing, maybe it's a work thing, it's a career thing. Maybe it's time for you to be independent, because the Ace of Pentacles is here, right? Ace of Pentacles is talking about starting a new stream of income, having a financial opportunity or blessing that presents itself to you that you need to take. That could lead to this Nine of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance. Okay. This is pure abundance. You got some of the best financial cards here. And it all starts with the Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity that is being handed to you from the divine, a blessing, something that is unearned, but it is given to you. So are you going to take it? Are you going to make the most out of it? Or are you going to keep yourself stuck in a situation of, I don't know why I was about to say desperation, but it could be for some people. But are you going to keep yourself stuck in a situation here with the Nine of Wands of struggle? Sometimes we keep ourselves here just simply because, like I said, we're choosing not to see what is being presented to us. We're choosing not to take opportunities. We're sacrificing our happiness for other things or other people. And that's sometimes why this Nine of Wands is all bruised up and banged up, right? He's constantly putting himself in hurtful or harmful or hard situations. And you say, well, Chelsea, it's life. It's not really me. But sometimes we do attract certain things through our mindset, desperation, or feeling like we're never going to get better. Now, life does have ebbs and flows, ups and downs, and things like that. But it's all about how you're seeing something, viewing something, or what you're choosing not to see. The Ten of Wands, though, is saying whatever this Nine of Wands is, it's time to let it go. It's time to drop it. Even if it's not you, the universe is going to help you let go of it. It's going to bring it to an end for you. Okay. Because you can only go through this type of stuff for so long before real damage starts getting done, whether that's physical, psychological, mental, spiritual, right? Spiritual, because if you stay in the trenches too long, this is why when I started my reading and I said, I was joking, but I wasn't joking. Like, going through difficult situations, you've got to give gratitude, because gratitude will raise your vibration. But spiritually, if you continue to dwell on things that are difficult and hard with no positive turnaround to it, even a thought, you're going to sink lower, 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 and to the point where it's going to be very difficult for you to get out of that vibration, out of that energy. Okay. So the beautiful thing here, Aries, is that there's a new life. There's a new situation. There's new life being breathed into a situation, a new journey. And this has to do with something that you are dreaming of, something that you are wishing for, a dream and journey. We're going to take a look at that as well. Let me see if I can find it. Now he's snoring. Yes, please don't spam. I'm not sure who is. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Sorry, my cousin's calling. All right. Let's take a look at the drum. Mother Earth, Druid. Let's see. Where's the drum at? We got the Guardians. Here it is. All right. So the drum. The drum. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. It says, in shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid in meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring in an inner vision and reality. The extended message here says, you are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, okay? Particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Take care. Hey, Bruno. Come here. Bruno's like chilling in the back behind me. He never wants to be left out. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for not spamming the comments. Thank you so much, Allie, for taking care of that. All right. And I will see you guys later. Definitely. Look at him. I hope you're not just milking this Pugsley. Because the last time I went to the vet, it wasn't for anything. It wasn't for anything. Are you okay? Are you okay or are you really hurt? I'm going to need you to tell me. I wish it was that simple. All right. You guys, talk to you later. Bye-bye.